Hey Leo, how are you doing? So in this reading we'll have three separate spreads. In the first spread we'll be looking at what you should be aware of right now, and it could be about pretty much anything, whatever comes up. In the second spread we'll take a look at the advice for what comes up in the first spread, and in spread number 3 we'll see the next good thing that'll happen to you that will at least put a smile on your face. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. So here's what you should be aware of right now, Leo. We have the Five of Cups clarified by the Five of Swords. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands clarified by the Ace of Cups and the Fool. And we also have the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing, well, maybe with a fellow fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have water, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But yeah, we got a lot of elements on the table. I think you're dealing with somebody from your past. Leo, yes, your favorite. You're dealing with somebody coming back to you, right? This is one interesting reading because the person coming back to you, they are devastated, all right? They are devastated, and I think you will hear like a little sobby story about how they are not doing so good. They miss you. They regret breaking up with you. They regret doing this to you. They'll tell you they've been having a lot of sleepless nights. They've got anxieties, depression, all that stuff. All right? And they will actually offer you to get back together. Yeah? Makes sense, right? So let's talk about this real quick. So we have the Five of Cups clarified by the Five of Swords, and we also have the Nine of Swords right next to it. Those three cards to the left, I think this is what happened between the two of you, and this is a part of their story when they crawl back to you, right? The Five of Cups is a card of grief, regret. The Five of Swords clarifying it is a card of like a major fight that caused a breakup, that caused a divorce, or perhaps the two of you have been fighting or had been fighting in the past, and now they do regret that, right? The Nine of Swords, the next card over, I think this is them unable to sleep, unable to let you go, going through something, like a big, major problem that they're going through because of what happened between the two of you. So the rest of the spread, this is them, I think, coming back to you. The Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of victory, right? It's also a card of attention. So you definitely now have this person's full and undivided attention. They want to win you back. And then we got a couple of aces and the Fool, right? The Ace of Wands could be a fellow fire sign who is coming back to you, right? But the Ace of Wands is a very passionate ace. And it's kind of symbolic, right? We have the person in the Six of Wands riding a horse and holding up a wand. I think that's exactly the one we see in the Ace of Wands. So this person is ready to, I guess, do whatever it takes to win you back. They're all fired up, they're all passionate, they're all pumped, they're ready to go. Right, the Ace of Cups clarifying it is a good indicator, Leo, because it's the Ace of Cups is all about love, genuine, authentic love, and the Fool could be an Aries you're dealing with. But the Fool, when it comes to X spreads, which I believe it definitely is an X spread. I usually interpret the Fool as a card of a second chance, like letting go of what happened between the two of you in the past and starting from a clean slate, and hoping it works out this time around. So that's what we have, Leo. I know you don't never take anybody back. You keep telling me that in the description box down below in the comments. But you know, I believe you. But every rule has an exception, right? Let's take a look at the advice spread real quick. Here's the advice spread for you, Leo, for the situation we saw in the first spread. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So you could be dealing with a fellow fire sign after all. The King of Wands, it could be you for some of you. Male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. But for most of you, I think this is the person you're dealing with, right? Most likely a fellow fire sign. If they're not a fire sign, they could be like a leader. They could be cocky for some of you, right? And I believe the advice for you is to still turn this person down. You're right by never taking anybody back, right? But we do have the Ace of Pentacles, so they're going to try. They will keep trying, right? The Ace of Pentacles is the third ace that we see in this reading so far, right? They will try really hard. They may even propose to you, right? And you'll be surprised how often this happens when people think that the only way to get somebody back is to propose to them. If it's not a proposal with the Ace of Pentacles, they will still try really hard by offering you commitment, by offering you long-term, what have you. The remaining two cards, the Seven of Wands and the Four of Cups, this is you not not taking it, not accepting it, right? The Seven of Wands, I think this is you being on defense. This is you fighting them off, standing your ground. And the Four of Cups is a card of a rejection. So I think that's you rejecting them. Yeah, that's what we have, Leo, so far. Let's take a look at spread number 3, which is the next good thing that'll happen to you in the near future. Here's the third spread, Leo. This is the next good thing that'll happen to you. That'll at least put a smile on your face. We have the Hierophant, the Chariot, the Eight of Wands clarified by Strength, and we also have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Cancer, perhaps even another Leo. But what I think is happening here, you're either going somewhere, all right, or there's going to be like a breakthrough, or there's going to be like a new beginning for you. And if it is a new beginning for you, then I think it's going to gain momentum. It's going to unfold real fast for you. All right. If it's some kind of a trip you're going on, it's going to be a very important trip. Very important, because we got 3 major arcana cards. Whatever is happening here, it is important either way because of those 3 major arcana cards. Right. We start with the Hierophant. Could be a Taurus you're dealing with, but the Hierophant is a card of something formal, something official, something serious, something traditional, right? So for some of you, if it's work related, then the Hierophant is basically your workplace or a business place. The Hierophant could be a wedding you're going to, or you're going to like some kind of a religious thing. If you're religious, that's what could be happening here. Right? For others of you, it could be like educational. Perhaps you're going to some kind of a conference, or you could be going to school for a week or so. Or maybe the next thing that's going to happen to you, your workplace will pay for school or something like that. But it could be like an educational experience for some of you. Right? Then we have the Chariot with the Eight of Wands. Those two are the 2 fastest cards on the deck. All right? The Chariot could be a Cancer you're dealing with, by the way. But the Chariot is a card of victory, success. It's a card of triumph, and again, literally going somewhere. Or this is just some kind of a breakthrough. If you're experiencing some kind of a new beginning, it will gain momentum fast. Right? The Eight of Wands is also a travel card. It's also a card of a lot of communication. Right? And my favorite interpretation of the Eight of Wands is the Cupid's Arrows card. So this could be about love after all. Perhaps you're going on a trip together with your love interest or something like that. Or if you got a new person coming into your life, they will want to get serious with you right away. Because the Hierophant is a card of marriage commitment. That's one way to interpret that. Right? The Eight of Wands is clarified by Strength. That's you, Leo. That is you. That's your major arcana card. All right? And the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck often comes through as the word yes. Right? So if you ask your employer for them to pay for school or to pay for your trip or to go on a trip, the answer is going to be yes. If you're getting a new job, it may require for you to travel or travel more, so still a yes. And the Ace of Swords is a card of clarity, right? With the Ace of Swords, nobody is fooling around, nobody is beating around the bush, and the Ace of Swords is a brand spanking new beginning. All right, so yeah, you can let me know in the comments down below how exactly this plays out for you, but this is something big, serious, major. Right? If it is about love, then it will get serious right away. For some of you, relocation, perhaps relocation is happening here. Right? Something among those lines. But it's nothing bad. It's something big, major, serious. All right? So enough of that. I think you get the idea. I think you get the point, Leo. So that's what I have for you for this reading, for this time period. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Leo, have an amazing the rest of October.